What's up, Dace-tacular Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Dace Man Show. I am your host, Chris the Dace Man Dace, bringing you another edition of the Dace Man Show. I don't know why I forgot what the hell I was doing, but I am live from Dallas, and joining me back in our home state of Jersey, which is vice versa, what the hell happened last week, Gibby.
That's right, guys. I made it back from the wild south, finally back to Daceford.
Yeah, they traded his soul for mine, so now I'm stuck in the South.
Damn, son. Damn.
And there's a good chance Frank died.
Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Dead, man.
Dead!
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 He's a goner!
So, just to give you guys a little note, next week I think we put on the Game-a-thon thing. We were going to do a special gaming episode. But I'm thinking I kind of want to try our podcast station out.
That would be nice, yeah.
We have a new and improved podcast station that you'll be hearing us differently, live, better, in person, live in living color, and maybe with video. We're still trying to figure out that little aspect.
Yeah, I guess everyone will be there except for Frank, who's dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Dead. Frank died. He's dead. No more. He worked that corner for far too long. He was pushing his luck, and somebody finally shanked him.
He's right, man. They're like, yo, you're on my corner. You dumb fool. You done. And then,
Well, he tried to go to different corners out of state, and I think that's what happened. He went out of state, got on the wrong corner. They shanked him a few times, and he died. Or he died in Houston when he was
at the Atlanta fans killed him.
Yeah, they were pretty angry
at
what had happened at the Super Bowl.
They were shocked, didn't know what happened, and then there was Frank. And they just took out all the rage.
Exactly.
All right.
So I guess it's time for sports. I don't have control of the soundboard, so
all right, here it is.
Sports. You follow sports?
So football is dead and gone, like the Justin Timberlake song. Part of me is dead and gone, dead and gone.
The fact that you know that's depressing.
Of course I know it. I used to sing about it all my time, like way back when girls used to break my heart. But it's Valentine's Day, and my heart's still intact. Anyway,
for the first time ever on Valentine's Day.
First time, yeah. Actually, well, no, I was with somebody 2 years ago. Just like she was there physically, but I don't think there's anybody home in her brain. Got a little bit of sports news for you. We'll move along. If you're a wrestling fan, WWE diva or women's superstar Rosa Mendez announced her retirement from wrestling yesterday at the age of 37. But at the same note, Kelly, former superstar, was backstage at Raw and hinted at a possible WrestleMania 33 appearance. Been clamoring for the return of Kelly, which I highly doubt. You've been getting your wish because she just hinted a possible WrestleMania 33 moment because they want to do something with past divas and whatever they do. But on to there's a little bit of football news. If you're a Giants fan, Victor Cruz was released.
Dun, dun, dun.
A fan favorite for his local tie. 82 passes, 1,536 yards in 2011, helped the team to win the Super Bowl, but he is no longer with the Giants.
Yeah, well, you say that. I have a feeling he's going to still be a Giant. I think they're just letting him go out and test the waters, basically, because they don't want to give him the same contract he has. So... I think this happens quite frequently with aging stars like that. Because he obviously wants more money than probably what they're willing to pay. And the Giants are probably going out in a gamble that if he goes out into the free market, he's not going to get what he's asking for.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. You never know. I think there's still a high shot that he's still going to be a Giants player. It's just
Lower price.
yeah. I say the Eagles should take him because crap, we'll take anyone who can catch a damn ball.
It's very true.
But yeah, kind of interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's unfortunately all the football news I've got for you because the season is over and we won't really talk about it again until like August, or if somebody dies or gets traded in the offseason.
Which never happens.
Yeah. Off to the and plus the Hernandez trial is over, so we won't talk about that guy anymore. The Eastern Conference of the NHL division, or the NHL sport, sees the Atlantic Division with the Canadians winning, leading their division in first place with 70 points. Senators and Bruins are tied in second with 64 points apiece, followed by the Maple Leafs in fourth with 61 points. In the Metropolitan Division, those of you that are Flyers fans, this division sees the Capitals leading with 84 points, dominating pretty much like they did last year. A three-way tie for second place with the Penguins, Blue Jackets, and Rangers with 75 points apiece, and then the Flyers in fifth with 61. So,
yeah, really.
Western Conference sees the Minnesota Wild leading the Central Division with 80 points, followed by the Blackhawks with 75 and the Blues with 63. The Pacific Division sees the Sharks leading with 73 points, followed by the Disney Mighty Ducks with 68. No quacks. No
quack.
And the Oilers in third with 66 points. And that's your NHL news. No curling news and everything else that's showing up in
curling
this.
news. No way.
We got our update for the year.
I refuse to believe that. The site that updates every 2 months.
Yeah, well, we got our update for the year. So we'll let you know in 2018 how curling did.
Yeah.
But until then,
oh, God.
And I'm looking at, like, Facebook usually has, like, a trending section.
No.
And you know it's a bad day in sports when the trending section has 2 to 3 wrestling-related trending topics for sports.
Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? That is a problem.
The Kelly thing and the Rosa Mendez were 2 stories that were trending. It's like, who fuck cares about that stuff?
Yeah. All right, well, I guess it's time for weird news, huh?
I believe so. 8 minutes in, and we're already moving that quick.
Damn, all right, well, weird news time.
Gibby! That escalated quickly.
All right. Sorry, by the way, if that's not really loud to you, but can't help it right now.
For those of you with eardrums still, please stay tuned for gaming news. By the way, you called it weird.
Word. It's the word.
No, you called it weird
damn
news.
It. Gaming news.
I just want to throw this out there that I'm not the only one who fucking does that.
I'm curious. Wait a minute. Does it say weird news on
it
my
still
thing?
says weird news.
Gaming show, weird. Yeah, so, yes, that's not my fault. I'm just reading what I see in front of me.
Damn it, you know Ron will read what's on the teleprompter.
Yeah, so I have no idea how loud that is. Because I think my thing's set up a lot louder than normal because of my new microphone and headsets. But who knows? Anyway, the long-awaited, for the next game from Subset Games, the developer of the acclaimed space-like roguelike FTL, Faster Than Light, is finally over. The two-man team revealed the game today. Into the Breach is a turn-based strategy game where you control mechs on a tile-based map. And like FTL, it features a randomly generated component to it. The remnants of a human installation are threatened by galactic creatures breeding beneath the earth, reads the official description. You must control powerful mechs from the future to hold off this alien threat. Each attempt to save the world presents a new randomly generated challenge in this turn-based strategy game from the makers of FTL. I'm excited. I love FTL. I probably have more than 90 to 100 hours of gameplay into it. Oh God.
Is that the one you went nuts about and said, "Oh, you'll hear about it on the gaming news thing" because you didn't want to spoil it?
No, that's not
Okay,
even.
good, because
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That in me, my thing, yeah, I think that's great. So, but I love it. I love FTL. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's, you're playing in space. You get to choose where you fly to. You upgrade your ship, work with your crew, and you must beat the rebellion.
Da da da. Sorry.
Exactly. And then you basically verse a big ship at the end. You got to beat him 3 times before he takes out your, I guess your large base area. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I like it. I think it's fun. I like it. I play it. I suck at it, but I still like it.
Woo!
Ubisoft, guys. Star Trek virtual reality game Bridge Crew is not coming out in March as expected. The publisher announced today that the PS4 and PC game is now slated to arrive on May 30th. No explanation for the delay was provided. The game was originally slated to land in 2016, but Ubisoft pushed it back to March back in October. In addition to announcing delay, Ubisoft confirmed today that the crew from the Star Trek The Original Series will be playable in the Bridge Crew. The famous USS Enterprise will be in the game alongside the new one created specifically for the title, USS Aegis. The Enterprise crew will be available in the game's ongoing Voyages modes. In this mode, you play randomized mission. It also supports solo and co-op play. I want to play this.
Yes.
I wish VR wasn't that fucking expensive, though. We'll see. It does look like a lot of game makers out there are slowly starting to adopt this.
It's like the damn movies. Now everything's in freaking 3D.
Yeah.
And costs $30 to see. You have to pay $100 to go to the movies with your girlfriend? That's ridiculous.
I've realized that for a while. Anyway.
It's a new concept to me. I can't
know.
swallow that pill yet.
Because you used to just buy for yourself, and it was like, yeah, it's not that bad. As soon as you have to pay for someone else, it's like, what the hell? On other VR news, Valve is making 3 full VR games. Portal, Half-Life, and Team Fortress developer Valve is working on a number of virtual reality projects. The company's president, Gabe Newell, confirmed the news to Eurogamer. Right now, we're building 3 VR games. We asked about Valve's prototyped HTC Vive experience, the lab. Newell replied, I say we are building 3 games, we are building 3 full games, not experiments. Newell revealed the projects are being developed by Valve's own Source 2 engine and Unity. Valve founder went on to say his company was working on VR builds for some of its back catalog. One of the first things we did... Oh my god, Jesus Christ. One of the first things we did is we got Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress running in VR. And it was kind of a novelty. That was purely a developer milestone. But there was absolutely nothing compelling about it. At the same time, nobody's going to buy a VR system so they can watch movies. So there you go.
Apparently we have people in the chat.
Say what?
Yeah, I did not realize that our chat actually picked up some steam because nobody ever fucking talks during our show.
Yeah.
But there's Harry the Tapper and Sandman996. Yeah. And I've only seen 2 things from them because I haven't been paying attention and I don't see the rest of the chat.
Yeah.
And you're not using XSplit like I do where the chat shows up on the screen.
No.
So we weren't listening to you.
Sorry.
Gibby is a piece of shit, but for other reasons. We have no idea what you were saying. Although, Sandman, no one's going to fist you. Just throwing that out there.
Maybe. You never know. On to other news, which is why I said, oh shit. PewDiePie. Wow. This poor guy, man. His life must be falling apart.
Fuck that guy. Fuck him.
Disney severs ties with PewDiePie after anti-Semitic videos. Disney has cut ties with YouTube personality Felix PewDiePie. What the fuck kind of last name is that? In the wake of anti-Semitic comments found on his channel, according to a review from the Wall Street Journal, 9 of PewDiePie's videos contain anti-Semitic imagery, including Nazi salute, swastikas, and shots of Hitler. One video included someone dressed as Jesus Christ saying, "Hitler did absolutely nothing wrong."
Good. How the mighty have fallen. Fuck him. I hate PewDiePie.
And another thing over here. YouTube reportedly cancels the PewDiePie show.
Yes!
And removes him from premium ads.
Yes! Screw that guy. I hate him so much. I hope he just fades into obscurity.
YouTube spokeswoman said, "We've decided to cancel the release of Scare PewDiePie Season 2, and we are removing the PewDiePie channel from Google Preferred." No removal was given, but obviously people are just pointing to this controversial anti-Semitic content.
Well, it's funny because I'm pretty sure we'll never get a contract now.
Yeah, well, we'll never know. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
The internet is unforgiving.
Yeah, so basically at over 53 million subscribers, PewDiePie is the most subscribed channel on the entire service.
And he's anti-Semitic. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe.
But he will no longer be featured in Google Preferred. So I guess that means if you Google him, he just won't show up. I don't know what Google Preferred is though. Or is that like
it's probably if you Google something.
Or is it the YouTube search uses the Google as a Google search? I wonder if that's what it is.
I went to his YouTube, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the first video you see is I'm calling out YouTube, and the description says I'm losing subscribers. Good.
So that's quite interesting, I feel like. And that is my oh shit when I said it, by the way.
Good.
Yeah. Alright, next story, dude. Sony takes the first step towards VR concerts in new PSVR experience. PSVR music video could be the first step towards virtual reality music gigs. Sony released a new PSVR music experience that features full moments, which the company claims to be the first of its kind. The experience let you walk around a concert featuring violinist Joshua Bell, take a look behind the scenes, and basically have videos of it. To produce the experience, Sony needed to record 360-degree video and audio, then figure out some pretty complex details and computer trickery. Throughout this appears to be a huge undertaking. It could forge the path to live VR gigs and sport matches with full VR movement. VR music and sport experiences have been done in the past, but they are all almost restricted to a 360-degree camera that is in a fixed location. So you can't actually, like, walk around, basically. So this one is going to be the first one you can actually walk around the concert and or sporting event. So I think that's going to be quite interesting. I bet you your dad will like that one. Yeah.
Yeah. The more and more they like, when you were talking about Valve making games for VR, if you would have came out and said that they're making the new Portal, or if they're making a new Portal for VR, I would have bought it, hands down.
Well,
I love that game.
It would not surprise me if they don't. That'd probably be one of the, because that's one of their major titles. I mean,
Portal.
They're not going to do data. They're not going to. It's going to be a more simplistic game. And Portal is pretty, because it's a puzzle game, right?
Yeah, where you make portals.
Wow.
And if you think about it, it's already first person.
Correct. It's first person. Yeah, I agree.
That was a triumph.
So, Yeah,
I'd kill for that.
I can see that. It could be good. It could be bad. Who knows? Let's see. What else do we have here? Rocket League, guys. Rocket League.
And Frank's not here to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Timeout.
What?
So, just out of curiosity, I wanted to see if Portal was working on anything. Apparently, they released a game called The Lab, which is a part of the franchise. It's a room-scale virtual reality video game based on the corporation within Portal.
Okay.
So it released last spring. This pisses me off because it looks like it released in time for PAX East, and I don't remember it being there. It utilizes VR technology and the HTC Vive device to showcase a series of play experiences accessed through a hub room. The game is set in the Portal universe and offers 8 different game types that involve experiencing aspects of the VR capabilities. So maybe a real Portal game will come soon.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Get so excited.
Yeah.
This was a triumph.
It was a trap.
It's a trap.
So Rocket League, PlayStation 4 Pro support is on the way for Rocket League, guys. Slated for release next week, the update allows the game to run at 4K and 60 frames per second on a PS4 Pro, or a 1080p 60 frames per second on a standard PS4. This is true for every arena in the game in both single screen and 2-player split screen modes. We're playing split screen or with 3 or 4 players. You'll see a 60 frame per second rate in most arenas at the same resolution. Phoenix said last year that it is investigating the possibility of a PS4 Pro patch, but it never committed to releasing one. You can see all the games with the Pro patches on their website, the PlayStation website. Without one, games don't benefit from the additional horsepower, although a new feature called Boost Mode can offer improvements. This update brings more than just technical improvements. There are other bug fixes and optimization for performance issues, as well as new players' choices crates that consist of items voted on by the community. So it looks like PlayStation 4 is going up to 4K, guys. 4K! No? Okay. Huh. Interesting. Crazy world. Oh, Minecraft. Like Lego Worlds. Lego Worlds, the Minecraft-style sandbox game that lets you build basically anything with virtual Lego bricks, will launch on the PS4 and Xbox One in March. Warner Brothers has announced. Announcement today on the PlayStation blog doesn't mention a specific date, but the Xbox store listed as March 7th. The game is currently available on PC through Steam Early Access. The final version is slated on March 7th. Today's announcement confirms a delay, as Warner Bros. Previously said Lego Worlds would launch for console and PCs on February 21st. I'm a little shocked that they can get away with it, because it kind of looks shocking.
Just like Minecraft?
It's got there's a lot of similarities to Minecraft. Let's put it that way.
What's it called? Lego Worlds?
Yeah. So
oh my god!
Yeah, like I'm shocked that it. My only guess is that Minecraft just doesn't have the cash to sue Warner Brothers. That's my guess.
Probably not.
That's the only thing I can come up with. Because it's. Yeah, I mean, they could have just asked, yo, can we just put a skin on Minecraft, and it would have done the same fucking thing. But anyway, so if you guys like Minecraft, maybe you like Lego Worlds, since it's considered probably the same fucking thing.
Well, it looks like it's got more options. You know what I'm saying? Because of different Lego styles.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of the pictures, and they've got different. It's not all blocks. Put it that way.
Well, we'll see.
It's a more elaborate Minecraft with the Legos that you can use.
Yeah. So maybe you can make like cars. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.
It looks like it. You can build cars. Like this one picture I'm looking at, they build a car that does mining for you. So to me, it's a It's a better Minecraft.
Damn. Alright, the CEO of Pokemon Go developer Knack has confirmed that two highly anticipated features, monster trading and PvP battles, are still on the way in the interview with Vice Waypoint. Hank A said at least one of these features would have been out already had it not been for the game's initial server issues. It's going to be done soon. Which one will we get? Who the hell knows? It is what it is. I'll take the massive wave of hysteria we enjoyed and just deal with the fact that it caused us to take a bit longer to get the rest of the features up. We are ready. We are really happy to make our users happy. According to the Pokemon Company, which publishes Pokemon Go, some features were initially held back in an effort to make the game feel approachable to newcomers. After launch, new features were added such as Buddy Pokemon and Nearby System. Also in an interview, Hank A said Pokemon Go made enough money in 2016 to support Knick-Knack for a long time. Possibly forever. How the hell can they say that? I didn't think it made that much money. Whatever. Last year has funded us, indefinitely, really, he said. A report claimed the game made $600 million in its first 90 days. Are you fucking kidding me? For a free game? What the
yeah, they're probably buying Pokeballs and
yeah, it says all the money comes from microtransactions as Pokemon Go is free to play. 600 million. Jesus Christ, people. Go get a freaking life. Anyway. Well. Resident Evil 7, the game that, was not released that long ago, has its second expansion launched today on PS4. Banned Footage Volume 2 includes 2 new missions to play through, 21 scenarios in which Capcom says you must gamble life and limb in a deadly game run by Lucas Baker. The Daughters scenario, which acts as a prequel to the main game. In addition, the DLC includes a new mode called Jack's 55th Birthday. This is described as a comical game mode that involves feeding the game's villains, Jack Baker, tons of food. The DLC is timed exclusively on PS4 until February 21st, when it will arrive on the Xbox One and PC. So are all these companies... I didn't realize this. I guess a lot of the companies are fighting for the DLC packs to release first on their system.
Probably, because it probably drives sales.
I guess. That seems kind of weird, but that's fine, I guess.
If you think about it, if you reserve with GameStop, you get this exclusive DLC. If you reserve with Best Buy, you get this exclusive DLC. It's all contests to get the people to drive sales, especially places like GameStop.
Yeah, I can see that.
Where they go, please, we don't want to go out of business. If you look at, have you been into our GameStop lately?
No, I have not. No.
Half of the room is actually games. The other half is now memorabilia.
Oh, yeah, I did notice that last time I was there. Yeah. That was a long time ago.
They've given up trying to just be strictly games. Now, the whole wall is it's like a hot topic, and GameStop had a baby.
It's almost
That's what GameStop is now.
I feel like it's almost happening just like, have you been to before MovieStop went out of business?
Yeah, where they started trying to sell memorabilia.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck on that one.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway, Resident Evil 7's first expansion, Banned Footage Volume 1, launched on the PS4 on January 31st. It will come out on Xbox One and PC at the same time as Volume 2 does for the PlayStation, so February 21st.
Hold on. The first round of DLC came out 3 days after the game was released?
I guess, yeah. Like I said, I can't believe how many of these things are happening, but
way to blow your load real quick.
Yeah, exactly. In other news, basically, it shipped 2.5 million copies in its original launch week, which is well below the first week figures for Resident Evil 6 and 5. 7 has now shipped 3 million copies. and I think it has until March until it sells 4 million copies. Otherwise, they consider it a dud. A dude.
It's actually a really good game. Like the franchise has not been that great.
As of late,
5 and 6, or Operation Raccoon City was terrible too.
A lot of it was.
This one's really good.
A lot of it though worked because it was releasing with movies and stuff.
Yeah, well, this one did too.
Well, kind of, but the movie has been going downhill.
Oh yeah, the movie sucks.
Yeah, so I think that's the other reason it's kind of struggling. Because it used to be good, the movies, and now it's just like the same old shit every time you go. But we'll see what happens. Activision Publishing, the division of Activision Blizzard, has published Call of Duty and Destiny has enacted a round of layoffs. A statement provided to GameStop explains that the job losses are the result of Activision realigning its resources to support its upcoming slate. The move is also being done in response to the accelerating transition to digital, including opportunity for digital add-on content. Catonio, which first reported the news today, says the layoffs affected internal studios, which as Infinity Ward and Beanox, as well as Activision's headquarters in Santa Monica. In all, the job losses at Activision Publishing reporting to amount of 5% of its total workforce. Blizzard Entertainment division that developed its published games like Overwatch, World of Warcraft, Diablo, and StarCraft was unaffected. Whew, thank God, guys. Thank God. Katonku, whatever the hell this is, reported that 20 people lost their jobs at Infinity Ward, which made in 2016's Call of Duty Infinity Warfare. During an earnings call yesterday, Activision's manager explained that the game failed to meet expectation in part because the space setting did not resonate with some players. No shit, Sherlock. Your gameplay sucks. The job losses at Activision Publishing filed yesterday's positive earning reports from Activision Blizzard. The company reported record full-year revenue of $6.6 billion, up 42% compared to $4.66 billion last year. What the fucking hell did they publish, Blizzard? It had to be alright, I guess it has to be Overwatch. Yeah, it's the only thing that permit. Wow. But yeah, there you go, guys. This company, which clearly is making hand over fists, 5% of its workforce gone, just like that. Jizzard is not happy. And that is actually all I have for you guys today on the great show of the Dace Man.
I see what you did there. Clever. So, as you were going through gaming news, because we really don't have much to go on since our segments are done, I look back at all on this day on Facebook. Man, was I a bitter little shit. I was single. Holy fuck. But my favorite status has to be, by far, I did a cost analysis on buying a hooker over going out on a date. So, that being said, I now have a girlfriend who I have bought Valentine's Day presents for.
Damn.
We went out to 2 movies before I traveled, so I will count one of them as a Valentine's Day treat.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So my cost analysis was correct. A hooker is cheaper than having a girlfriend. But my cost was estimated between $221 to $271 for a girlfriend date, and about $150 to $200 for a hooker. $200 being on the higher end. I'm going to say this right now. It was over $300 that I spent on my girlfriend, to the point where I may have been able to buy 2 hookers.
Damn, we could have had a party.
We could have had a party.
Could have had a party.
And I only need 10 minutes, and that's really giving myself way more time than I need. So I probably could have struck a deal look, You and your friend, 10 minutes, $250, cheaper than my girlfriend.
Exactly. Damn. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. You gotta get into my level, man. I bought her a Steven Singer flower thing. Called it a day. Done. TKO.
Well, half of mine was kind of selfish because for
Yeah.
those of you who have watching on Twitch and wondered, why hasn't Dace streamed Resident Evil after buying it the first day? Well, that's because my PS4 took a shit. And then when I realized, I finally bought myself a new I bought my girlfriend a PS4. Let's make it straight.
Yes.
I am currently using said PS4 until mine is fixed. But the problem was I didn't have my saved data. So then I spent 3 days trying to figure out how to get my freaking saved data over to the new PlayStation. I keep calling it mine, but it's not mine. And I had to do this blindly because the thing that broke on my PS4 was the HDMI port. So I couldn't see the screen. So I had to have the new PS4 and my old PS4 running simultaneously and moving the controllers at the same time to count the spaces to get to the restore or to backup drive on the PS4, which I successfully did. And now I will be able to stream Resident Evil 4, or Resident Evil 7, except for the fact that I'm on the road this week and can't stream when I'm on the road. So, it's been 3 weeks. Eventually, I'll get back to the fucking game.
Eventually, guys. Eventually, he will get there.
That is my struggle. # white privilege. # first world problems. Because I haven't been able to do shit on my PS4 until the day that, before I was leaving to come to Texas.
That sounds like your life sucks,
It did. It did for you don't understand. You don't realize how much a PS4 means to you until it crashes.
Until it disappears, yeah.
You lose your Netflix.
Netflix. I actually don't. Don't you have Comcast?
I do.
You can do it.
I didn't.
Through Comcast.
That's what I was eventually told after I went and bought a very expensive Netflix machine.
Wow.
I lost Amazon Prime video streaming, which I don't really use too much. I lost all my games. And just essentially, I lost that glowing little light in the room that always made me feel warm and fuzzy knowing that it was there.
What about Alexa?
That bitch doesn't listen very well. So
Poor Alexa.
Sure, yeah. So, I don't know.
Damn.
Now, I'm trying to find a damn list for a Frank's Corner type thing, especially since it's Valentine's Day, because how many times have we done an episode on
Probably never, my friend. Probably never.
Day? Yeah, I highly doubt it. Especially, we'd have to be on the air for 7 years, but now 7 years past this point.
Exactly.
Or whatever it is, 6 years.
Well,
yeah, so I'm going to do a list of the top 10 Valentine's movies. So, top 20.
That's fine. That sounds great.
The first link that came to me from Google. We're not going to do Frank's music because I don't want to keep cheering Frank the Tank. But, number 20. The chances are Gibby and I have not seen any of these movies.
Chances are you're probably wrong. Probably seen them all. But let's go.
Okay, number 20. Love and Basketball.
Oh my god, greatest show ever. About basketball.
You've never seen it.
And love.
Came out in 2000. So the best quote, according to this website, is Monica saying, "It's a trip, When you're a kid, you see the life you want, and it never crosses your mind that it's going to turn out that way."
Yes. Maybe.
So it stars Omar Epps, the guy from House, who played Foreman.
Okay.
And Sana Lathan, who didn't have a career after this movie.
Damn. It ruined her. It ruined her.
It could have. All right, number 19, starring Goldie Hawn and Walter Matthau, Cactus Flower from 1969.
What's a great year for Valentine's Day movie.
Sure.
No, never seen it. Who the hell watched it that old?
You're 0-2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Number 18, Lost in Translation, starring Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson.
I think I've seen that. That's the one where he can't talk to females or something, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? I thought that was a comedy.
No.
I thought that was a comedy, though.
He's traveling somewhere far and wanted a connection. So it's a dark comedy. It's a Bill Murray comedy, like at the end of his run. Because if you watch any Bill Murray comedy now, it starts off like, oh, this is going to be hilarious. Oh, it's teaching me something.
Damn, no.
Number 17, When in Rome.
Oh, I seen that. That's what the hell? I forget if it's him or her throws a coin into a Rome well thingy, and they wish for true love, and then they fall in love, or somebody falls in love with them, and then it's all about this fucking well or some shit.
Yeah, apparently Danny DeVito, Will Arnett, John Hader, and Dax Shepard are in the movie.
Yeah, it's oh god, I seen it but didn't see it. Let's put it that way.
Number 16, the first one on this list that I've seen, 50 First Dates, starring Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I seen that too. That was okay. Again, it's a play a comedy, but it's not really comedy, but it's comedy, but it's not really comedy, but it's comedy.
Yeah. Number 15, Slumdog Millionaire. Heard a lot about it.
Fucking hell is that How?
I have no idea. It says a testament to just how far guys are forced to go to win over a woman. Slumdog Millionaire portrays a poor man being tortured by the police for being too good at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This is one of those intelligent, witty movies that won a lot of cool.
Never mind. I thought it was something else. I just Googled it. Yeah.
So
right.
Number 14. I don't see how this is a romantic movie, but I'll take it because I'm a big comic book fan. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Is that the new one with that weird kid as the Spider-Man?
With Andrew Garfield and Gwen Stacy, played by Emma Stone.
Amazing Spider, the first one?
The first one in 2012.
2012. I'm trying to see. They keep freaking rebooting all these things. I don't know if I've seen this one or not.
It
was
the second incarnation.
Yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah, I've seen it.
Number 13, The Tourist, starring Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie.
No.
Nope, not either have I. Number 12, This Means War, starring Reese Witherspoon, Chris Pine, and Tom Hardy. So Chris and Tom.
No idea.
Okay. Number 11, 500 Days of Summer, which features Zooey Deschanel and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Nope.
It was one of those indie darling films, so I highly doubt it. Number 10, one that I have seen, Walk the Line, the biopic of Johnny Cash.
Nope, never seen it.
With Joaquin Phoenix? Okay, it's actually decent. Number 9, which is, I think I've seen this one as well, Ghost Town, starring Ricky Gervais and Greg Kinnear. Who was the love interest? I don't remember. But Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, your mic, man.
So you can see ghosts.
You're starting to cut in and out again. You better fix that shit, yo.
It figures. We're so close to finishing this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. And no, I've not seen Ghost Town.
One I know you've seen because they played it a million times in middle school. Shrek.
How the fucking hell is that okay, whatever. Yes, I have seen it. And I wouldn't consider it a freaking Valentine's Day movie, but okay.
Romantic movie.
All right, all right. So then, why not Frozen? That's romantic.
Who knows? We're only on number 8. Could be in the list.
The
Amazing Spider-Man was on the list. You're gonna fight this one?
Yes, I am. Clearly, go.
I would go with this more so over The Amazing Spider-Man as romantic.
They kiss upside down in the rain.
That's the wrong movie.
That was the other first one?
Yeah,
whatever.
And you're clearly quoting Weird Al. That's the only reason you know that plot line.
Damn.
Anyway, number 7, Seems Like Old Times, another Goldie Hawn movie with Chevy Chase.
Never heard of
it. Number 6, About a Boy, starring Hugh Grant and Elizabeth Hurley. It's a British thing.
Okay, that's not happening then.
Number 5, True Romance. Christian Slater and Patricia Arquette star in that one. Number 4, might not have seen it, or at least watched it all the way through. Titanic.
What was that?
Titanic, number 4.
No. Never watched it. Refused to watch it.
But you know of it at least.
Yeah, I know.
You know of it at least.
I know of it.
Okay, number 3, Bride and Prejudice, starring what looks to be Tom Cruise, but I'm not sure.
Pride and Prejudice. I've heard of it. I don't know.
Bride, not Pride.
I know, I did. I looked it up. Bride. I've heard of it. I think Ashley's watched it. I don't think. I could say Bollywood treatments. I don't think I've seen this one, but I'm not sure. No, I don't think I've seen it now. Next. TikTok.
All right, number. Actually, hello.
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 Are you? Do you? You're being an ass.
What do you mean? You sound weird, but I can kind of hear you. But go ahead, finish it.
Number 2, Love Actually.
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it. Let me see. Love Actually.
It's a romantic Christmas film about British people.
No, I've not. No, never mind. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Go. What's number 1?
And number one, Wolf of Wall Street.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. I don't know why they listed that as number 1.
I would have went Titanic above all that crap. Jesus Christ. That one's at least...
Wolf of Wall Street. Like, why wouldn't it be Gone with the Wind?
That'll be a good one, too, yeah. Huh.
Maybe this guy's just an idiot. Again, it's probably some nerd's...
Nerd. Yeah, I mean, God, Spider-Man's in here.
Oh, I should have went with Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You fucked up.
All right, fuck it. We're going to do it real quick. Top 10 Rotten Tomatoes. We got time. We got fucking time.
We got it.
Number 10, On the Waterfront from 1954.
I've heard of that.
Number 9, Roman Holiday from 1953.
Never heard of it.
Number 8, Gone with the Wind.
That's a good one. Yeah, yeah.
Number 7, Annie Hall.
Never heard of it.
Number 6, Vertigo from 1958. Isn't that fucking...
I've heard of that.
Isn't that an Alfred Hitchcock movie?
I think so. Vertigo. That's clearly not what we're looking at. This is Mayo Clinic? That's not right. What the fuck? Alright, movie. Let's type in Vertigo movie.
Yeah, you got the fucking... the sickness.
What? What happened?
No, when you typed in Vertigo without putting the movie, you got the sickness.
Yeah, it's
like,
weird.
Oh my god, I got vertigo.
I got vertigo. Oh, no. It says in development. What the fuck? IMDb, you failed me. You failed me.
Probably redoing it.
Yeah, probably.
It's the worst at Googling.
I am. I'm shitty at it. What can I say? I keep getting all this new shit, man. I guess they're making a new one.
Yeah, it is by Alfred Hitchcock. Vertigo is a 1958 American film noir psychological thriller film directed and produced by Alfred Hitchcock. How was that romantic?
Who the hell knows? We'll just go with it. Sounds great, though, doesn't it?
Number 5, The Philadelphia Story from 1940. None of these break 1960.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Annie Hall did. The Adventures of Robin Hood came in at number 4 from 1938.
How the fuck is that a freaking Valentine's Day movie, though?
Casablanca was number 3. That makes sense.
Heard of it, yeah.
It Happened One Night. That sounds like it's a 1934. And the number 1 most romantic movie of all time, according to Rotten Tomatoes, is Singing in the Rain.
That's a good one. I'm surprised Titanic's on that list.
It's based on people rankings. So Titanic, as I scroll down the list, I imagine it's on the list. The Princess Bride is number 27.
Okay, that makes sense.
West Side Story is number 37.
Oh my god, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
Titanic is number 46.
Yeah. I'm surprised there's no like Romeo and Juliet's out there.
Beauty and the Beast is 33.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking for names or like movies that I actually know.
Yeah. Spider-Man on there?
Hamlet's on this list at number 67.
Oh my god. That's killing everybody, right? Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
Family
no,
Opera?
I can tell you right now, Spider-Man's not on here yet. Brokeback Mountain is on here at number 93.
Wow. That's interesting.
How
about Phantom of the Opera?
I don't see it. The Little Mermaid, 73.
Like the Disney movie?
Yeah. I don't see Phantom of the Opera. I wonder if they consider Shakespeare in Love is number 49. I guess maybe they consider... No, because West Side Story's on here.
Who knows, my friend? Who knows?
Maybe.
Well, this has been an interesting show.
Yeah, we still got 8 minutes, so I'm clearly Googling the top romantic films according to IMDb.
Just gonna keep going down romantic films, huh? Was there no celeb news?
Yeah, why not? It's Valentine's Day. Didn't
they have some kind of award show thingy? Didn't Lady Gaga do another concert with Metallica or something?
Oh, the Grammys.
Yeah, Grammys.
Oh. Metallica.
Something. Maybe.
My microphone's dying again, isn't it? Well, my connection.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you, Mr. Robot.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Robot.
Now you can hear me?
I can still hear you, Mr. Robot. Oh, no. Has to happen at the end, guys. It just has to happen at the end.
Fantastic.
The Dace Man is deciding to die.
Fantastic.
He's deciding to die. Wow.
You know,
and there he goes, guys. He's a goner. He's completely gone. And now it's just me. And me alone. About the Grammys, I guess, of 17. Or 18. I don't know where we're going with it. I don't know. I don't even know how to look this shit up. But Beyonce was there. She made fun. She was, I have a baby. Everyone look at me. Bow before me. I am God. Pretty much. Why did my phone vibrate? Oh, man. Dace is just like, screw it, man. I was getting into the Rihanna featuring Drake and all this other great stuff. But that's fine, guys. Thank you for joining us. It was a great and exciting episode of the Dace Man Show. Please, guys, if you would, let's, please give us a like, a subscribe on YouTube. Please give us a nice big heart down at the bottom of the screen here on Twitch. We have the gaming charity event, Gaming for a Cause, for the Messages Projects. Please donate. We will be doing 7 days. We'll be hosting different streamers leading up to the gaming event, into which we will game for 24 miserable hours. Still don't know why I put myself through this, but alas, we keep doing it for some stupid reason. I posted yet another gaming review, and it actually published today, probably during our show. I'm not actually sure exactly timing. It was taking forever to upload. Anyway, so you guys can go watch that. Please visit the Dace Man Show website. It's www.thedacemanshow.com. Please email us at thedacemanshow@gmail.com. Please Twitter us at the Twitter handle of Dace Man Show. I believe Chris is at Daceman or something like that. So you can talk to him if you like. If you don't like, that's all good. We have Old Time Wrestling something or another. Not really sure what that plug was for. I'm sexy. I'm God. Thank you all for yet another amazing hour of your time. I will see you guys all next time.
And see you next Tuesday.